Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixmarters here, and welcome back to the greatest story. When we left off, we're now outside of the room. We met a familiar face, a supposed Russian man who quickly, dropped that whole ruse. It was Hosanaga. He's on this ship. He failed to defend Asogi. How dare you, my friend?
Yeah.
And now we're out here. We had a big Russian man. He's walked away.
How dare you?
How dare you let him die under my watch? Okay, so I think now the Russian man is gone. We can probably go knock on this door.
Yep.
And then 20 bucks says it's a bearded Russian man. Here it is.
Bearded Russian man?
I bet it's going to be whoever this person in... Where's the newspaper? Where's the newspaper? I bet it's going to be
guy?
this man. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be at he's fleeing, remember?
Yeah, but why would he be in first class?
Because he's important. This is Captain Jason of the Asogi. He's the one with the connecting air duct.
And that air duct was there when Kazuma saw the speckled band, apparently.
We still might be able to solve that mystery. Let's try to talk to whoever's inside. Good knocks. Solid.
They didn't answer.
They must be dead too.
I don't think we're going to be able to ask any questions about the room right now.
Yeah, this is inconvenient.
Aye!
What was that voice just now? Came from inside this cabin.
That could only be the tearful, innocent scream of a maiden in distress. Someone said, "Out of the way, you lot."
Oh, out of the way, you lot! I shall kick down the door post haste.
Mr. Holmes!
Right now, I'm absolutely brimming with the intent to decide to kick down this door.
Please, stay your leg for just a moment.
Nope, I've already done it.
This door appears to be unlocked.
Seriously? Well, then where exactly am I supposed to vent this urge to kick something?
Oh my god!
That aside, let's go inside. This is an emergency. There's no time to waste.
He's just frozen. Like, I wanted to kick.
It's like, but that was my chance. The Russian guys got to do it earlier. Why not me?
Look epic. I wanted to look epic, you guys.
So epic.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a different bearded Russian man.
Yeah.
What? Now, listen, gentlemen, appears to be Russian. Excuse me, we just heard what sounded like a young woman's scream coming from this room. Scream? Stop your silly talk.
Do you want me to do this voice?
Sure, go for it.
Scream, stop your silly talk. As you can see, I'm the only one in this cabin. No one else.
He's right, and this old guy's the only person in here. Well, what on earth was that scream then?
Leave now, all of you, now.
Pardon me, Mr. Grimsby Rawley, I presume.
Yes, I am Rolliot, and who are you?
Sherlock Holmes, the one and only. Surely my reputation precedes me. Eh?
Never heard of him.
Oh, again. I'm a detective. My name adorns magazine covers all across the British Empire. And so, I am certainly no matter of suspicious individual, as you can see. He's using that magazine like some kind of business
card. He really is. Detective, even more suspicious.
We are sitting in the gamer. Scream originating from this very room. Is it readily apparent that no one is hidden within your wardrobe? Therefore, if it is not too much of a bother, may I open this small trunk over there?
Stop this silliness. This trunk is very, very small. You think there is person inside?
Yes. Well, if recent trends indicate anything, packing people in the luggage is quite popular. Please stop looking at me.
Did you see that, Naruto?
Yes, I think I did. The trunk moved, didn't it?
All of you leave now. If you do not, I call the sailors.
Grimsby Rawley. He stayed in the cabin directly next to Asogi's. This Russian man had to be hiding something.
Has to be.
Has to be hiding something.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. We must find some sort of lead before that sailor returns.
I mean, we should stay with the What?
What?
Why?
Why are you in there?
Why?
Get out of there, you hooligan!
Excuse me, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
What's he?
Ah, please, just Mr. Holmes is fine.
Oh my god.
That's not any less formal. Mr. Holmes, what are you doing in there anyways? Oh, not much. I'm just making myself at home.
At home?
I'm just passing the time imagining how I must have felt to be crammed in here. Waiting for the moment when two of you beseech the aid of a great detective.
What?
Well, now it would seem that time has finally come. Am I mistaken? Well, he's certainly not wrong.
Yeah.
Now, look over there.
So we're working together now? Okay, cool.
That Russian gentleman, Mr. Rollins, is clearly hiding something. And what would be the best countermeasure against the Russian who's hiding something? The answer, of course, would be the truth. Indeed, that is despite the Russians alone. Right. But I wonder what that Russian man would do if his hidden secret were to be exposed. Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
I would love to, Mr. Holmes. She's way too into this.
Then allow me to show you something intriguing. Something only a great detective can do. A great detective is a great deduction.
That man looks like he's ready to stab someone.
As you can clearly see, here we have a classic, suspicious-looking Russian.
Just, like, you can't tell the look of shock, but I'm sure there is one.
What?
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 I'm trying to do like a Russian judge for him.
Yeah, I
Because
can
he's
tell.
like an old man, but what?
Sometimes I wonder to myself, are suspicious people inherently Russian? Or are Russian people inherently suspicious? I don't think either one is the case.
And if I may add, Mr. Holmes, no matter how much the beard and the dark glasses might seem to suggest it, I'm not sure there are grounds enough to outright label someone as suspicious.
Shh, quiet now.
Why do you look at me like this?
I see. Yes, I understand now.
What?
At last the truth becomes clear to me. There's no room for doubt. Now then, Mr. Royat, I've arrived at two conclusions.
What do you mean?
First, conclusion number one. Your true identity. Simply put, you are the villain. You were just about to cut short something very important to you using those scissors. Am I mistaken?
Ah,
Why are you
On
trying
to
to hide it
conclusion
now?
number two. At this very moment, you have been caught red-handed in the midst of a nefarious deed. By now you must be shaking under that beard, panicking over if you've already been found out. Am I mistaken?
Here it comes, Naruto! One of Mr. Holmes' great deductions!
Great deductions?
Mr. Holmes has a truly incredible talent. With only one look at a person, he can learn almost everything about them.
But how in the world? No way, that's impossible.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I've read that book countless times. I can't believe I'm about to hear one of his great deductions firsthand. Oh, truly, it's like a dream come true. It's the Athena vibes right there.
Yeah. I can't believe it. Mr. Ray just turned white as a sheet. Somehow it looks like those two conclusions hit the mark.
how? How could?
How could you possibly know that? Is that what you were about to say?
It's fucking JoJo.
For real.
Was that a JoJo reference?
Is this a JoJo reference?
Oh my god.
Very well, it's time for all to be revealed. How indeed did this great detective before you arrive at the two conclusions? Come along now. Shall we embark together upon a journey of deduction? What I mean to say is that I'm asking you to tag along with my reasoning. Whoa.
That was cool.
Oh god. Oh god.
The game is afoot.
There's a thing going on.
Woo, whoa. Identity. This is dope.
Behold Mr. Royal's mysterious Russian. First your eyes be drawn towards this. This oversized pair of scissors sticking out like a sore thumb. Now, just what in the world, what in the devil were you planning to do with those?
Well,
With just a
that's
little
you.
observation, the answer becomes obvious. You intended to cut off your splendid beard with those scissors. Continuing on. Now then, why would you have such an urgent need to cut that magnificent beard? And that too is quite obvious, and I have the evidence to back it up. Have have a look at this morning's newspaper. It contains a rather intriguing article. In fact, it appears that you, too, have seen the article of which I speak. Surely you must understand by now. The article inside reveals that the true identity, the newspaper's revolutionary article. Revolutionary Dmitry Demoglaski flees Russia, believed to be en route to Shanghai. As you can see, the picture clearly depicts that eye-catching beard of yours.
He's so flashy. Oh my god, I love it.
It's great. Having seen the article, you plan to cut off your beard before the crew found you out. However, since you have yet to do so, your true identity remains clear. You are none other than the frightful revolutionary Dmitry Demoglaski. Though, with that said, I can't say I've ever heard of you. Well then.
Topic 2. The crime.
Oh, man. Next, we have my second deduction. It seems to me that we have caught you in the act of committing a terrible crime. Now, as for the proof of that crime... Aha! It's right over there, is it not?
Where?
As I expected, it appears that you have shown your hand, Mr. Rolliot.
Made you look.
When people are taken by surprise, they tend to reflexively shift their gaze. It is a classic tell more eloquent and powerful than mere words could ever convey. Yes, our answer lies directly in your line of sight, so carelessly directed. The proof of your crime, Elementary, is that trunk. I think it's about time that you opened this trunk and showed us what's inside,
No, I'm refusing.
Exactly what do you have hiding in there? From what I can see, were you to apply enough force, I think you'd be able to fit a small girl inside.
That is silly.
A young girl stuffed into a trunk? Just who might she be? Ah, good grief. You're not much of a criminal, are you? Your line of sight betrayed your secret so easily. Just now, without a second thought, you took a glance at our answer. The reason why you can't open that trunk can be found again in the newspaper. In truth, it seems that there's yet another intriguing article published in these pages. Rather than looking at the article about the revolutionary, flip to the reverse page. Beautiful flower of the prestigious Novik Ballet Company goes missing.
Novovich, you mean?
Novovich. There's only one logical conclusion. The crime you're at the very midst of committing is abduction. According to the article, the girl's name is Nikomina Boshevich or something.
Or something.
I mean, if it's a ballerina, she would probably be able to contort herself to fit inside that box.
Yeah.
That or it's the snake. And there you have it. The great deductions of Sherlock Holmes have been revealed.
But then what would the shriek be?
The girl being attacked by a snake and then being sent through the vent.
What?
Huh. Susanoo, is this really a great deduction?
I think so. I read all about them in his book. Though his great deductions just now were a little different than usual.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Holmes. Could you come over here for a moment? Just over here.
I just have him imagine
Hello.
He's holding a spotlight and just running around with it.
That's exactly what he's doing. What can I do for you? I want to ask you about your reasoning there. Yes, by all means. What's on your mind? Well, let me start with this newspaper. I didn't think I'd have to repeat myself, but here we are.
But here we are.
These two men's faces are nothing alike. They look completely different. I didn't expect to repeat myself either. But here we are, indeed. We're dealing with a revolutionary. Who's to say he didn't revolutionize his own face? Oh.
He said that about us too.
Yeah.
At the very least, I suppose he looks more like the picture than you do, Naruhodo.
That's not the point. And besides that, there's something else. The bit about the abduction. Yes, truly a shocking turn of events, isn't it? At first glance, I wouldn't think that a girl could fit inside that trunk. Actually, it's worse than that. It's clearly way too small for to fit a person inside at all. You better be able to close it, even if you stuff so much as a 5-year-old inside.
Yeah. In that case, could the missing ballerina be a 5-year-old?
Oh, didn't you know? She's actually 15. No, Mr. Holmes, I had no idea.
So if she's 15, then roughly 10 years of her ought to be sticking out of that trunk.
There's something I once heard somewhere a long, long time ago. In order to make their bodies more limber, some ballerinas would drink vinegar every day. Vinegar? Really? Indeed, with the body wrapping by vinegar, fitting into a box like that should be no trouble at all.
I think you're mixing up acrobats and ballet dancers.
This is such a mess.
Naruhodo, about Mr. Holmes's reasoning just now. I think his observations are right on the mark on at least the foundations of what happened. It's just that the focal points and logic are just a little bit off.
A little bit? Completely off, I'd say.
I was trying to be nice about it. If we take the most important keywords from his reasoning and just discreetly replace a few of them here and there, we might just figure this out.
So take the keywords from his deductions and replace them?
Yes. Discreetly, mind you, if we can do that. And surely Mr. Holmes' great deductions will truly come to light.
Indubitably. That's exactly what I was thinking. Wow, this great detective is a real piece of work. But it seems you got your work cut out for you, thanks to me.
He's self-aware. He's self-aware.
You sure are laughing loud enough about it. Oh, and as for you, I almost forgot. Me? What is it? Take a look at your hands. My hands?
What? When?
What?
Ah! The handcuffs are gone.
What? This is... How did... I thought those guests might get in the way of your deductions, so I got them off in a jiffy.
How? When? Huh? Amazing! I'd expect no less from the great detective Sherlock Holmes. How did...
There's no need to be worried. I'll put them back on once we finish here.
No,
that's okay. You can leave them off. Now, why don't we give this another go? Come, one and all, to Sherlock Holmes, Theatre of Logic and Reasoning. Oh boy. Oh,
Ooh.
Okay. So we review. Okay, so...
Hold it, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, this is kind of great. So...
I love this.
He does his wild-ass reasoning and we fix him.
We fix him. That's what we do. We fix him.
Behold, Mr. Roylott, the mysterious Russian. First, let your eyes be drawn towards this. Ah, yes, I think he's doing the same thing before.
Yep.
This emphasized pair of scissors, sticking out like a sore thumb. Now, just what in the devil were you planning to do with those? With just a little observation, the answer becomes obvious. You intended to cut off your splendid beard with those scissors.
I don't.
He's kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those the kind of scissors that you'd cut a beard with?
I don't have any intentions of growing a beard like that, so I don't really know.
I think Mr. Roylott isn't so sure himself.
In other words, this part of the deduction seems a little off.
In that case, Naruhodo, let's try replacing it with something else.
Sounds good to me, but how should we go about doing that?
First, let's stop and take a good look at Mr. Roylott himself.
Was it really the beard he wanted to cut off?
There you go. That's a good question. Next, look for the answer. When you find it...
When I find it?
Then the rest is in your hands.
What exactly is she telling me to do? Okay, I'll give it a try. Time to replace his logic. What was this really going to cut off with those scissors? I mean...
Splendid beard.
Thick hat. And then... I don't know. We can't really...
You can turn.
It's gonna be his
Pretty hair.
I mean, really much the only things they give us an option for would be either the hat or the hair. Because we only got the splendid beard, the thick hat. We can't really like... Or is he gonna cut the bowl on the ground?
No.
Yeah, the only things that would be his hat or his hair. The hat wouldn't make sense.
No.
The hair would be the thing. The pretty hair
That's
would be...
such long hair.
Wait.
Like, it doesn't match.
Wait.
What?
That's the point. It doesn't match.
That's the ballerina.
It is. They're disguised. Pretty hair. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh my God, Naruto.
Yes! Oh, I love
Oh, this is getting even stranger.
I love this.
And it's amazing. You intended to cut off your pretty hair with those scissors. Indubitably, that's what I meant to say.
It's a good thing I'm doing this voice then, because it's a girl
Yeah.
doing a
Yeah. Such beautiful golden locks couldn't possibly belong to an old man. You're actually a woman, aren't you? And judging by your hair's sheen, yes, so you're clearly a young girl at that.
If only I had the chance to cut my hair, then I would not be found out.
Now then, why would you have just such an urgent need to cut that beautiful hair? And that too is quite obvious, and I have the evidence to back it up. Surely you must understand by now. This article reveals the true identity we have heard in this newspaper revolutionary article. He says, eh? Wow, I sure wasn't expecting that. Can't believe that old man was actually a little girl this entire time. What is it? Why are you staring at me?
Well, it was definitely shocking, but what's even more surprising to me is how much you seem to enjoy this kind of thing.
Huh?
Despite your situation, you still ended up jumping around in glee.
And just who was jumping around in glee? Not me. It was just that...
Fine, I'll leave it at that, you huge tsundere.
Anyway, look at this. Think back to Mr. Holmes' logic earlier. The evidence he brought up seems a little strange now, doesn't it?
It does. If Mr. Willett really is a woman, then that means...
The article about the revolutionary isn't related to this case anymore.
And because of that, the flow of logic has changed course entirely.
What does that mean for us?
We should replace his evidence so that it matches the flow of logic.
For some reason, that girl needed to hide her true identity. And I feel like I heard something about a young girl not too long ago. Understood. Alright, I'll give it a shot.
She's like, you are doing the poses and everything. You're enjoying this way too much.
Well, I mean... It would still be... Because I don't think Asogi wrote anything about...
No.
Yeah, it's still weird because that's still the article, which is what throws me off. Is
Yeah.
that we just present that again because
Yeah.
it's the backside?
Yep.
Maybe I'll just do it again, yeah.
There he goes.
Nope, that's not quite what we need. Hey, stop that. Isn't that the exactly same point I was just made? You're right.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Don't worry, I understand completely. You just couldn't help but emulate me. You want to be a great detective so badly that you're blind to the truth that'll never happen.
We really are emulating him. Literally. We're
Oh, no.
emulating Holmes right now.
Yeah. Well, that's a complete failure. I'll reconsider my options.
Oof.
Because we have to point it towards that it wasn't a frightening revolutionary after all.
Indeed, on the contrary, it turns out Mr. Roylott is actually a young girl.
I think I might have an idea of what could prove who this girl really is.
Let's try again then. Take another good look through the court record.
But it's that. But I mean, it's on the back side. I don't know if there's a way we can. What if I examine the back? Will that make me be able to do something different?
Oh, did you have to examine it first? Did you notice
Maybe.
something, Naruhodo?
No, I was just wondering what this article on the back page was about. Well, I think this is the
I haven't
same.
the slightest clue. I can't read a single letter.
I can't read either, but judging from the feeling I'm getting from this photo, looks like it might be about some sort of beautiful ballerina.
Oh yeah, we read this. Yes, quite beautiful. Is this perhaps the kind of woman who strikes your fancy?
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Yeah.
You've got to sending out for that article to get your attention. Get this. If I
Yeah.
may allow me to explain what the article is about. Yeah, please do. Yeah, we've already done this one. This article is about a disappearance that occurred at some point last night. Beautiful flower and the prestigious no Vajra ballet gonna go missing bed. Long ago I found Mr. Ballet for singer. This is beautiful ballet which sorry remember the name of Rush people. It says just been from the dressing room still wearing a costume. Barely glued down to $20 rubles. What's my $20 rubles?
And she was just like, oh, I wouldn't be in gas. Surely it's, oh my gosh.
It says that's shining.
Oh my
Then
God.
the other probably bring lose mind. Well, I can't say I blame him.
Oh my God.
Yes, hurry up. We've already done this before. This is Britain. The deduction as well. It's starting to seem like deduction. Yeah, I already made the deduction talk last time.
God, we had to go through all that.
Again to get that.
Yes.
Even though we'd already done it before, we had to do that again now to get that.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Game. Capcom, come on now. There he did
This
it.
article reveals your true identity. The newspaper's missing ballerina article.
Naruto, you don't have a hat.
And that must be it.
Oh my
Beautiful
god.
flower of the prestigious Norfolk Ballet Company goes missing. I do believe we are finally able to call you by your real name. Your true identity is the ballerina from the Novovich Ballet Company.
He's having so much fun.
Nokamina Borsovich.
Nikomina.
Nikamina Borsovich.
Well,
Uh-oh. Careful.
for real, Jesus Christ. Good thing that's padded. Oh wow. She's pretty.
Hello.
She's also 15.
Yeah.
It is as you say. My real name is Nikomina Borsovich. Please tell no one.
Perfect. Solve that part. Oh yeah, there's still the whole crime thing now too.
Yeah.
Now the kidnapped ballerina bit is gone. Next we have my second deduction. It seems to me that we have caught you in the act of committing a terrible crime. You kidnapped your Wait.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're gonna figure out what that terrible crime is next
God,
time.
I'm actually starting to really like Sherlock Holmes.
I love this energy, this exuberance, this
I
flair for style.
I really like him. Oh no.
This is amazing. Simply amazing.
Oh god.